Hey guys, happy Thursday. Let's go ahead and jump right into today's exercises. Alright guys, we're going to be doing bird dogs, donkey kicks, followed by Brazilian crossovers, and we'll finish up with side leg raises.
Hey guys, welcome back. I just want to give you a quick note about the bird dog today and the T-spine stretch from yesterday. So for Saturday's workout, these are built-in rest times for you guys. So it's meant to give you something a little bit easier to perform, let your heart rate come down a little bit, and then we go right back into the other exercises. So the bird dog is one of those exercises that is meant to strengthen your core and improve your balance. It also improves the stability of your lumbar spine and helps prevent lower back pain. And it does this by setting up your body in an unstable position by having one arm out in front of you while having the opposite leg stretched out behind you. And if this is your first time attempting this exercise, you may find it a little bit difficult to get into this position where your front arm is stretched out and your leg is stretched out behind you. So a good way to start this movement is by having your hands directly under your shoulders and your knees under your hips, and extend just your arm out in front of you, and then go ahead and switch to the other arm. And once you feel comfortable with that, you can switch to extending only one leg behind you and then switch to the other leg. And then once you feel comfortable, you can start with the arm again and then add the leg in with it. And once you have it, you want to try to hold it for roughly 20 to 30 seconds. Alright guys, coming out of the bird dog, we're already in the proper position for donkey kicks. Let's go ahead, we're going to put our hands right under our shoulders, we're going to put our knees directly under our hips, and we want to keep the leg that we're going to be kicking up at about 90 degrees. We keep it at about 90 degrees so that we get a good contraction on the glute muscles as we're pushing up. And as you guys can see here, this is what we do not want you to do. As you can see, Stephanie is not bending her legs to 90 degrees, she's actually just kicking her leg back. So by doing that, she's not getting the contraction on her glutes that we would want because she's not getting enough hip extension. And also, there's the chance that if you do this, you could kick your leg back too far and overextend your knee. But as we can see here, Stephanie has her knee bent at 90 degrees. She's extending her hip back so that she can push her foot up, and it's in a nice controlled motion, not forcefully kicking her leg back. So there's no threat to the knee, no threat to the hip here. And a good way to protect your lower back, so a modification for this exercise is, if you want, you can go down onto your forearms as if you were doing a plank and perform the exercise that way, and it actually takes a lot of the pressure off of your lower back. Alright guys, so let's talk about our next exercise. It's the Brazilian crossover, or it could be also the kneeling crossover. So it's going to be set up the same way as our previous two exercises. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. You're going to extend one of your legs back, and then you're going to lift it up, creating a hip extension, which you'll feel a contraction in your glutes. And then you're going to cross it over to the other side of your other knee and touch the floor with your toe. And then when you're bringing your foot back, don't just bring it back across your body, extend your foot to the ceiling and then bring it back to the starting position. So you want to extend your leg back, kick it to the ceiling, bring it down, touch your toe to the floor, then kick it back up to the ceiling and bring it back down to its original starting position. And if you guys want to make this exercise just slightly harder, when you bring your leg back to its original starting position, you're not going to allow your toe to touch the floor. You're just going to allow it to hover about a foot above the floor, and then go back up, and then go to the other side and touch your toe to the floor, bring it back. Allow it just to hover there because it'll keep the constant contraction on your glutes and hamstrings. Alright guys, time for an oldie but goodie. It is the side leg raises. I'm sure we've all done these sometime in our lives. Not too much explanation is going to be needed here, guys. You're just going to lay down on your side, and you're going to extend your top leg up towards the ceiling as far as you can comfortably go. You do not have to go up as high as Stephanie. If you can go further, by all means do. That means you have a greater range of motion. For the majority of us, though, we're not going to be able to go up to 90 degrees. Just go as high as you can. And if you want a little more difficulty with this exercise, you're going to go up normally, and then as you lower back to the floor, you're going to slow down your tempo just a little bit, maybe count to 3. That way the muscles have to work a little bit longer. Alright everyone, it is that time again. It is time for the practice rounds. We are going to start off with 6 donkey kicks on each side, followed by 5 Brazilian crossovers for each leg, and then 7 side leg raises. And one small difference with the practice rounds today, guys. All 3 rounds will be the same clips of Stephanie performing the exercises. It's not going to be like how on the other ones where I've performed 3 rounds with you guys, because as you guys know, right now she can't perform 3 rounds of all of these exercises due to the fact she's pregnant. But we always like to let you guys know that we're right there with you guys performing all 3 rounds. We're not plastering all these clips together and then just completely repeating them for all 3 rounds. So with that, let's go ahead and begin round 1 with donkey kicks. Alright guys, you're going to keep that knee bent. You're going to kick your leg up towards the ceiling in a very controlled manner. Let's go ahead and finish these last 2 reps here, and then we're going to switch sides. Very nice. Alright, moving to the other side, guys. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alright guys, we're moving on to Brazilian crossovers. Make sure you guys are kicking that leg high when you're performing the crossover and when you're returning back to the starting position. Alright, let's go ahead and switch sides to the other leg. Make sure you're keeping that leg high. 2 more guys, and then we're moving on to side leg raises. Alright guys, go ahead and shift down to your side. You're going to lift that leg up as high as you can. Remember guys, you do not have to keep the same pace as Stephanie. Go at your own pace. And if the video gets a little bit ahead of you and goes into the break, just pause it when it gets to the break. Make sure you take a long enough break for yourself and then just come back when you're ready. Alright guys, here we go. We're switching to the other side. 7 more reps till the break. Alright guys, last 4 reps. 3, 2, 1. Good. Alright, let's move into that break. Remember guys, if you need a longer break, just go ahead and pause the video and come back when you're ready. Alright guys, here we go. We're starting round 2 with donkey kicks. Remember, the modification for this exercise, if it's too much on your lower back, you're going to go down onto your forearms and still kick your leg up towards the ceiling to help protect your lower back. Alright guys, so switching legs, go at your own pace, make every rep count. Last rep here guys. Alright, let's move on to crossovers. If you want a little more challenge here guys, when you're returning back to the starting position, you're going to hover your leg about a foot above the ground and then go back into the kick up and then touch your toe to the ground. Alright guys, last 3, last 2, last 1. Good. Alright, let's move into side leg raises. The modification for this exercise that we want you to use is when you're lowering back to the ground, we want you to use a slower tempo as if you were counting to 3. So let's go ahead for the last 3 reps on each side. Go ahead and try that. Alright guys, here we go. Last 3 reps coming up. Make sure you're lowering at a slower tempo. Great job so far guys. You've hit the second break. Remember, if you need a longer break, pause the video, come back to us when you're ready. If you don't need a longer break, you got about another 10 seconds. Alright guys, here we go, round 3. Make sure you're kicking that leg nice and high towards the ceiling and not back towards the wall. Alright, go ahead and switch to the other side. We got 6 reps left. Alright, let's get ready to switch over to Brazilian crossovers. Remember, kick that leg high. 2 more. 1 more. Great job, guys. Alright, let's switch to the other leg. 4 left, guys. Last 3, 2, 1. Good. Alright, let's go into side leg raises. Alright, guys, last exercise of the day. Remember, if you want a little more difficulty, then slowly lower your leg back to the ground. Last 3 reps here, and then we're going to switch sides. Alright, go ahead and switch. Last 7 reps here, guys, and then we're done for the day. 3, 3, 2, 1. Great job, guys. You did a phenomenal job today. Remember, guys, don't limit yourself just to the practice rounds on this video. Make sure you're practicing these reps in your spare time. If you got a few minutes during the day, go ahead and perform them. If you want, come back, rewatch the video, perform them with us again. Because the more you practice, the more prepared you will be for Saturday's workout. Make sure you guys come back tomorrow. We got our last few exercises that we need to go over before Saturday comes and we get ready for the full workout. And if you guys are looking for personalized workouts or nutrition plans, feel free to contact us at rns.awf@gmail.com. We personalize everything to you. And when we design your workouts, we personally will create videos of the exercises to personally show you how they're performed to make sure you're doing them correctly. Alright guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.